Well, we started a revolution at Wolves last time. We tried to bring our possession tactics into play. However, the team struggled to implement them, and honestly, we did not do so well in the league by the end of it. 1 point clear of relegation in 17th place is simply not good enough yet. And for those of you just tuning in, we are using AI to generate random storylines for this series, and here is the first for this episode. The owner comes in to talk to us after this poor string of results. What is he gonna say? Well, he comes in looking concerned and asks us why we're not winning more games, and our response has to be that we're trying to play this possession style, the players aren't used to it. So he promises to sign us a top player to help with this in January. However, a warning, he's gonna go outside the quote rulebook to get them. What does this mean? We don't know just yet, but a secret signing will be coming up later this episode. In the meantime, we have to make do with the current players in our squad, and up next it's the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. We also have good news. Philip Andrich, our AI-generated youth superstar, is back after being out injured last episode. Hopefully he'll hit the ground running. He had a bright debut that was cut short with that nasty injury. And honestly, it doesn't look like he's lost much of a step at all. Leading the line from that attacking midfield position and spraying passes all over, one of the only players in the squad currently capable of doing that. And he scores a goal. It doesn't look like he has lost any of that bright potential. And thank God, because we were worried with that big 3-month absence. It's enough to take us through to the next round where we will face Manchester City. And as mentioned, with the team sitting in 17th place in the league, we need some results and we need them soon. Nottingham Forest up next. And I think a talking point here, we're still sticking with the back five until we can get better players to play the formation we want. And hey, we're just gonna stick with some really Route 1 tactics. Fast build-up play, counter-attack, let's play to our strengths before we can really implement our style. And honestly, it's not too bad. Take a look at that goal from Guedes. What an absolutely brilliant solo run. And then another counter-attack and another goal. Wolves do the unlikely and actually pull off a win to pull us into 14th place. And then we just go on a string of games just trying this new style out. Rather than trying to play the ball out from the back and be intricate with players who might not be up for that, we're just going all out, sprinting past the opposition when we can and defending for our lives. And to be perfectly honest, all in all, it's not the worst strategy. I don't know how sustainable this would be if we want to become a top team, but for now, it's getting the job done, and Guedes in particular has really hit the ground running this episode. We are now up to 13th place, about halfway through the season. Honestly, not too bad, but the scout comes into our office to give us an update, and we're trying to figure out who our new signing will be. Well, we have to keep it a secret. The owner won't tell us until the deal's done, but it's gonna be a top player from Italy. The scout tells us we're gonna be happy with it, and we tell him, boy oh boy, do we need that help soon. So we'll find out January 1st who that new player is gonna be, and we're at the end of December, so we don't have to wait long. But next up, it is Manchester City versus Wolves in the Carabao Cup. If we wanna progress any further, we gotta go through the Giants. This is a huge occasion for a team that is desperately looking to get something out of this season. Manchester City will not be easy here, and they danced through our backline early in the game. Jose Sa with the chance, and off the follow-up, it's casual, but somehow we just about clear that out. Honestly, the goalkeeper's probably been our best player this season. I haven't even shown all of the saves he's made, but Jose Sa has been outstanding for us. And now Johnny in a counter-attacking position for Wolves. Jimenez heads it down into space, still going to the back post, headed through, and the bicycle kick from Ruben Neves. How about that from Wolves? It doesn't always need to be pretty to result in a goal, and this is a case study in that. Manchester City have had all the possession, all the chances. We somehow saw them out and somehow found a goal. What a monumental result it would be. You can see how much it means to the players. Tackles flying in, everyone giving their all to try to close the ball down here. And then Collins honestly does really well to close down Holland, but I don't know about that call. It's given as a penalty. It looks to me like he actually did a great job defending. Gets a foot on the ball, but this could be costly. Kevin De Bruyne steps up, and this is the moment for Wolves. Can we keep it out? Jose Sa goes the right way, but Kevin De Bruyne finishes. Now we're back on level terms. 1-1, Manchester City giving us a run for our money, and man, we're gonna have to cling on for the next 60 minutes here and just outside the box. Free kick given away there. That one justifiably, that was definitely a foul. And we know De Bruyne can hit them. He already scored from the penalty spot. What can he do here? Oh my God, De Bruyne scores an unbelievable free kick. Manchester City 2, Wolves 1, and things are not looking so good now. And despite us giving our all on defense, it's leading to a lot of fouls, and that is giving them chances to score. We just got to keep these out here. Collins does really well again to wrestle with Haaland. What? That was not a free kick in any way. This feels honestly like the calls are going against us here. We are desperate to get ourselves level again. Guedes blasts one over the bar. That is not far off. We have had some chances, and some really good ones at that. And as we go to halftime here, we are still down a goal, but very much still in this game. Look at the stats. Our expected goals and shots are not far off of Manchester City at all. We've gone toe-to-toe with them, and despite not having a lot of the ball, we're creating chances, and that's more than we could have said for a lot of this season. The team are shaping up here. Collins does really well, the positioning there to head it away, and now we have a chance off the counter-attack. Nunez, straightforward stuff here from Wolves again, just sprinting, trying to create a chance down the sideline. It is Pedro Neto with an opportunity, puts it in, absolutely ruthless from Wolves, and we find a second goal against the odds. Unbelievable stuff here. We are absolutely punishing them with the few opportunities that we've had, but that is really, really well worked and exactly according to plan. Now, about 40 minutes left in this one. It's going to be a big ask for us to not concede another goal here, but Jose Sa, enough said about this guy. He's been unbelievable. What a save off the deflection. And as we keep going here, it is Wolves doing anything we can to just progress the ball. Now, here's where we struggle. Trying to play out from the back, and is caught out by the press, and a good opportunity. Grealish finishes. Huge, huge mistake here from Wolverhampton. A big, big mistake there from Kilman, who has not been so good playing as a center back for us this season. A chance, though. This game's still not over. Cross to the back post, and the play still goes on here. Nunez settles, shot saved by Ederson. We are throwing everything we have at this game. Time's starting to run out, though. 20 minutes remain. Guedes, lovely footwork here. Neves picks the ball back up, and it's a great run from our left winger. And the return pass still going. Guedes with the chance to the back post. Oh, my lord. So close here from Wolves. Again denied. Time running out, and Wolves giving everything we've got. Great tackle from midfield. Cannot slide the ball through. Manchester City hanging on as we continue the relentless pressure in midfield. Neves, Jimenez, the chance not quite played through. Oh man, 4 minutes left. We still are in this game. Johnny plays the ball through. Neto again. Oh my God, Guedes saved by Ederson. Time really running out now. Maybe one more chance. Podence, ball into the box. Nunez blasted from distance. Oh my God. I thought it was in. That was inches from going into the top corner. And say what you might about this game, we gave it everything we had, and I guess it's still not quite over yet here. Podence, lovely turn into the box, lofts it up, headed away, and surely that will be time. 94 minutes gone, 3-2, unbelievable game here. We gave it our all, and it just wasn't quite enough. Bright side, we're in January, and it is finally time to unveil the new signing. The owner has come personally to notify us and tells us there's someone he'd like us to meet, and the new player is here for us to greet, and it is none other than Weston McKennie from Juventus, the American connection with the American owner. He's brought in for $40 million and is the newest addition to our midfield, 81 overall. This is the type of player we need. However, the scout has to warn us about this new signing. The deal, as said earlier, was done outside the rule book, which means we are paying him illegal wages to be here. The only way we could have gotten him from Juventus, we're not allowed to tell anyone. So that's something to keep an eye out for, and McKennie is now the highest paid player in this team, but even the wages posted here don't reflect what he's actually being paid to come to this club. Behind the scenes fees and things like that, hopefully it won't come back to bite us, but for now it's enough to entice a big player to come through, and we can switch to the 4-3-3 we want to be playing. Neves, Nunez, McKennie midfield is good. We just got to worry about the defense. Honestly, Kilman made that huge mistake in the last game, but that's not it. He's been the one who struggled the most when we try to play out from the back, and despite our good midfield, if we want to use these possession tactics, we need center backs who are better on the ball. So, not to be too harsh on our players, but we're gonna look for a new center back, and a new center back who can be a playmaker at that. Someone with really good passing stats, and honestly, Connor Cody might be a good fit. He's out on loan at Everton, but I don't think that's realistic. He doesn't seem to want to stay. So, Ezri Konsa is a player that I've had my eye on. Aston Villa have not been playing him, and we can actually promise him a starting spot. So let's try to negotiate a little bit, and I'm actually going to go a little outside the box and just offer them Max Kilman. If he doesn't have a future with us, he is a good player, and hey, we actually got a deal worked out. It could be a swap with a couple million in between, and there you have it. Ezri Konsa has come in, Max Kilman going the other way, the rare player swap with some cash, part of the deal. So Konsa's going to be an out-and-out starter for us. I think it's a no-brainer. Look at these stats. He is so much better technically than our other players. The others will rotate, but it's time for us to implement Jeff Ball once again. We can be a little higher pressing on defense, and we can play out from the back well and truly. We're in 13th, which is not too bad, and up next, it's going to be Leeds. This is a great test for us to put these players into practice. But it's going to take some adjustment, that's for sure. Leeds United are actually the type of team we want to be playing like. High pressing, really attack-minded, free-flowing football. And they put that on full display here in the first half as we struggle to adjust. But hey, again, Jose Sa shutting out that back line. And we keep things level going into halftime. Johnny, maybe a chance before halftime here. McKennie, Pedro Neto, this is much better from Wolves already. Can he cross now? Lovely footwork, lofted up. Ooh, it's a little too clever maybe, but the first 45, not too bad. Like I said, it's gonna be a little time before we get this team up and running, but we're starting to see those signs of actually just playing the style that we would like. Moving the ball better, being confident passing through midfield, and especially when we try to break out from a high press, just having the confidence in our backline. How about this though? Absolutely beautiful from Wolves. Guedes cutting inside to the back post. It's poor in the final third, but that is something we haven't seen all season, that kind of fluidity. And here we go, putting it to the test. We're gonna try to play out against the high press here. It's risky, but it's already much better from Wolves. Lovely stuff. Nunez flicks it on. Neves, Guedes. Ooh, how about this? Oh my God, what a pass. Pedro Neto, so much better already. Sneaks it back through Guedes. This is unbelievable stuff. And the chance. Oh, I forgot that shot is a power shot now. I was trying to send it to the bottom corner. Forgot the new control scheme. And the chance is wasted. But here we have it again, playing out from the back, time running out, but Wolves really clicking it into gear. It is beautiful stuff again to find Nori in a crossing position. 1 minute left. What can we do? Jimenez looking to play it through. The play falls apart, but the offensive slide tackle leads to a chance, and Guedes finishes. That surely will be the last kick of the game, and surely will seal the win for us. Well, sometimes that kind of no-nonsense aggression is what wins games. Lovely stuff from Jimenez, and a good debut for both Konsa and McKennie, who absolutely ran our possession style. And that is enough to sneak us into 11th place. We are actually not out of the running for Europe. And this storyline's gonna take a twist. The owner comes back into our office to congratulate us for the win and tell us he's happy to see the new signings, but he wants to keep helping us improve. And the way he's gonna do that is actually by signing a new technical advisor to develop the players' skills that we already have. So the team is gonna get a boost to all of the passing and ball control stats. However, this might come at a cost, and we'll see exactly what that means next episode. So while you're here, keep the ball rolling, watch another episode, and I'll see you next time.